It's rolling. All right, here we go. Once again, we've got Mr. Za'Kari Woods. Za'Kari, we were just saying, I have had you in front of my camera with baseball, with football, especially basketball. But right now, we're talking right before you end up going to the next level, which for you, the next milestone is going to high school. So before we go into high school, let's start here. You just came back from basketball camp. Talk to me about the experience. Talk to me about how you're feeling after that.
I mean, the PGC basketball camp, I mean, shout out to them because they do a lot for us and stuff like that. Even Tyrese Halliburton, he went there to that camp, so that's a big thing right there. But it was like really a time for me to like get a developing mindset at that camp. So like it helped me a lot and stuff. And it definitely turn you into a great basketball player.
Now you had a great season with the middle school. You did awesome at Northeast. And going into this, you actually had to miss your 8th grade graduation. And you missed my epic speech there. But by the way, I want to let you know you can find it on YouTube. Za'Kari, people talk about making sacrifices. People talk about, missing some fun events because of the bigger goal. Talk to me about your decision to miss your 8th grade graduation in order to be at this camp. Why did you make that decision?
I mean, I made that decision because I had to really think about it. I had to sit in my room and really just stare at my wall for a few seconds and just think about like how like I really want to do this and I really want to make this my future. So I had those second thoughts, and when I had that thought, that's when I knew I really wanted to be an NBA professional basketball player.
Now, is that the goal?
Yes, sir.
It's a long-term goal is the NBA. So the steps to getting there, we were just talking about how you're coming out of middle school, you're going to high school, and you attended this camp. Are you changing anything in your approach to the game after the camp heading into high school? Did it make you think about basketball differently, or kind of your approach to how you're going to make it work to reach the goal that you've set?
Yep, it actually did, because like now I'm looking at the game a lot differently. Like if like as you grow up, you realize that like you're playing the game to have fun, but at the same time, you like you love playing it. So like it's like you gotta have like, how can I say this? You have to have passion for the game. And as you grow that, like the game will become easier to you.
Now, we were talking about basketball, and honestly, I kind of caught myself really wanting to focus on basketball, but you've been crushing it academically. You've been on the honor roll. I mean, you've been crushing on the school side of the house too. Did they talk to you about that at the camp or anything, about having a balance being a student athlete? Because it's not that easy.
Yep, they said you have to be a student first, but student before anything. So long as you're making good grades and stuff, you will go into a good college and you will be successful. But you can't make it anywhere without having good grades.
Now, one thing I know we've spoken, I believe it was Kentucky. We've spoken about some colleges that you were interested in. But let's say you got to paint the perfect picture and you had to get 5 letters in the mail. What colleges would you want to see a letter from saying they wanted you to play on their team?
It would be Kentucky, North Carolina, NC State, and it will be, I would say.
Oh, you had your top 3 planned out.
Yeah, that's my top 3.
But now you got to pick your next 2.
Yep. My next 2, I can say Memphis. I can't think of the name of the college, but it's Memphis, and I can't think of my other one. But
all right, so we're only going with 4. So those are your big 4.
4.
All right, man. Honestly, I hope we look back in this video someday and we see all 4 of those letters in there. Yeah. Now, to bring it before we shift gears a little bit and start focusing on your approach to these next 4 years of your life, I wanted to ask you this. Coming out of middle school, you have had great academic success and great athletic success. You went to the basketball camp. So that's a basketball camp. It's not a football camp. It's not a baseball camp. Yeah. Let me ask you this question. Are you gearing all of your efforts towards basketball, or are you going to look to remain a 3-sport balanced athlete? How do you foresee high school going as far as your approach to sports?
Well, I love all 3 sports. I definitely love all 3 sports, but like sooner or later, I'm going to start putting my focus towards basketball because that's where I want to make it in life. So
that makes sense. That's a great answer. And again, the talent that you have, you can put it in where you want. So where you want it to go, I'm really looking forward to seeing that continue to grow. But that's awesome, man. So like I said, there's got a few more things I want to dive into, but we got to shift gears a little bit. All right, Za'Kari. So one of the things that I've been thinking about is you are going out there and you're having great success doing these things, but with each step forward, it's like another plate is added onto your back as far as the expectation. So people are expecting a lot out of you, and you're a freshman. You know, you're going right into high school. How are you handling that? The expectations that are on you, or are you feeling it at all?
Like the way I'm handling it is like I'm really not worried about it. I'm just using that. I'm just like, I know I hear people saying that, but I don't worry about that. I just put in the work so that way when I get on the court, it'll show. So I don't talk, I don't say anything. I just put in the work and it'll show.
Oh, that's perfect. No, I love the answer. Honestly, I'm starting to feel like you've been PR coached, meaning people are teaching you how to answer these questions, because it is a good answer to that. Now, looking at this, are you still having fun with the game? Are you still, let me be careful how I say this. Are you still enjoying playing basketball as much as you are looking at it and taking it seriously?
Yeah, I am. I actually am. It's like, it's getting more like I said, like over there, like it's getting more, I'm getting more passion to the game as I play it. And like, even just like sitting at home and watching like college basketball games or like NBA games, learning the game, it helps me out a lot, and I'm getting more love for the game.
That's awesome. It's like the more the pressure's there, the brighter you're shining, the more you're enjoying. And so for some people, you know, that's too much, but it seems like those who are truly committed to a sport, they like that. That it's not an anchor, it's fuel. All right, so let me ask you this. Do you have any specific metrics you're trying to hit? Are you trying to get to the point where you lock in your threes? Are you more aggressive or understanding the game? Are there a certain amount of assists or points per game you're shooting for? Or are you just going out there and just gonna go do your best?
I'm gonna go out there and go do my best, be a team player. But no matter what, I'm trying to dominate, and I'm trying to score the ball. Put on the show for the fans and things. But yeah, overall, I'm just trying to be a team player and just hustle.
Now, let me ask you this. If you were to be talking to your senior self, what would you be asking him if you did? What would you ask senior Za'Kari? Hey, did we do this?
I will ask my senior self, how better did you think you got? How better did you think you got from as shooting or as dominating the paint or as like scoring the ball, things like that? I will ask him, how better do you think you got at that? Or how better is your mindset now from when you was a freshman?
I love it, man. And I can't wait to record the video of you answering that question. But that's not for right now. My final question for you, with all that's been going on, you know, I see your family at all of your games. I see them, I mean, they're here right now.
Yep.
What would you like to say to your mom, your dad, your siblings, your uncle, everybody that's played a role in this? What would you like to say to them? Because you know they're watching this video. You know their heart's full and they're proud. So what would you like to say without having them here watching you?
I love them. I love all of you. I love them because they care for me and they help me like succeed, and they're gonna keep continuing to doing that, and I'm glad. I'm thankful for them.
I'm very happy to have you, Za'Kari. Very happy to have you in front of the camera. Like I said, we'll be doing it again. Maybe I'll check in the middle of the basketball season, see how things are. But I can't wait to just kind of get this out there and continue to track the progression. You know, like I said, for me, it's you, it's Koda, my son, and it's Zamir. Those are the big three that I've been involved with you guys, I've been coaching, and I've had the opportunity to capture your journey along the way in front of the camera. And so this is another milestone, man. And so like for me, I'm extremely proud to see you go to the next level. But it's one of those things that similar to Koda with baseball, can you do it? You know, I always thought he could, I always believed he could, but then he had to go out and show it as a freshman. That's you now. So now the ball's in your court, no pun intended, to go out there and show everybody you got this. And so, you know, I'll be there in the fans, or in the stand, as a fan, with the fans in the stands, rooting for you. But man, I'm really proud to see it. I'm very happy to get you in front of the camera again, and I look forward to the next time we interview.
Gotcha.